In this video, we are going to look at key components and issues that have to do with funding proposals. We'll define a funding proposal as that document that captures the value proposition by the applicant to the provider of finance. It is a careful balance between what is known as fact and also what is aimed for as a result of these facts. This is an important statement because we're looking at a proposal that indicates what is intended for the future. And because this is in the future, it is less than certain. But the expectation of what will happen in the future is based on facts that apply to the past and present. So this document must capture what is known from the past, what is known about the present, and using this to extend into the future, and therefore argue that if certain interventions are introduced, certain particular results can be expected. A funding proposal should provide a clear and logical path for moving from the known problem or gap to a solution that can be sustained into the foreseeable future. Again, I must emphasize here that there has to be clear logic. It is not about putting together disconnected parts that in themselves may appear impressive, but are not linking to provide a solution that is related to the problem that has been identified. The logic is key here. There must be a seamless progression of what will be done, how it will be done, and how this will address the problem or gap. I'd like us to look at some of the common sections of a grant proposal. You have there a cover letter that has to be prepared, but is normally prepared last when everything else has been done. An executive summary. Then you have a needs statement or a problem statement. Here you may also include background information to the problem statement. Then you must define the goals and objectives that will respond to the need or problem that has been identified. Number 5 there, the method, strategies or program design is critical because this brings out the process that will be used to achieve your goals or objectives and therefore solve the problem that exists. The evaluation section is the monitoring, evaluation and learning section, which we have discussed in the past. This one develops a framework within which knowledge will be gained from implementation and how this knowledge will be used to improve the process of implementation and the possible results that can be achieved. You also want to look at issues of sustainability. When all has been said and done, is the problem going to recur, or are we able to at least some extent permanently address some of the issues that we had sought out to deal with? You have there number 8, information about your organization. I would put that one a little differently. I would include that in the annexure to the proposal. And instead, I would include the project financial analysis, which there is shown as number 9, project budget. I would provide a summary of the resources that are needed and how they're going to be applied. And then also include a bit more detail that breaks that down to show the different areas within which resources may be applied. This resource analysis must clearly link to the objectives are sought after, but also to addressing the problem or the need that has been identified.